Hi beautiful, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something a little different. We have my grandfather here, so we are going to start off a meet my grandfather tag, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to make a drink too because it's Sunday and because we just feel like having a drink, right?
Yes.
So today we're gonna drink some Absolute vodka. As you can see, this guy's a drinker. We're in his bar right now, so why not have some vodka? And we're gonna have San Pellegrino Blood Orange. This is like your favorite drink, right?
Well, it's one of my favorites.
What, vodka or that?
Well, I definitely like this.
Yeah, I guess. So just mixing a little bit of Absolute. We drank yesterday, so we're not gonna overdo it today. Well, I'm not. He might not.
Say when?
When? We're gonna have little fancy glasses today because we're fancy, right? And donuts. Okay, so I put together 10 questions to ask my grandfather so you guys can get better acquainted with this guy right here. And yeah, you ready?
I'm ready.
Cheers. Let's taste it.
That's tasty.
It's strong.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, very strong. Okay. Please.
How's that? You're a little heavy-handed.
Oh, okay, that's better.
All right.
Okay, so we wrote all these questions out. He has notes because he made notes, so we're just gonna go off of this. Okay, question 1. Papa, where were you born?
Well, I was born in Brownsville, Tennessee, 59 miles south of Memphis, Tennessee, where I was raised.
So if you're
I
from
was
Memphis,
raised in
Tennessee,
Memphis.
make sure you leave a comment and show some support for your fellow Tennessean over here. Is that where you met Grandma?
Well, I met her, yes, I met her in Memphis, Tennessee. We both were raised in Memphis, Tennessee. And she went to one school on the south side of town, and I went to another school on the north side of town. My school was Manassas High School, and hers was Booker T. Washington.
And you guys got married when?
We got married shortly after return from the military, and I had retired. And
You guys
we
were
met
how old?
through a friend.
How
I
old?
was 1 year older because our birthdays are a year apart.
One day,
So I
1
was
year
19
apart.
and she was 18.
How sweet. Wait, when you guys got married, she was 18, you were 19?
As a matter of fact, I was at her graduation.
Oh my god. And who knew about this marriage?
Just the friends that introduced us. We sneaked off and got married.
In Mississippi.
In
They crossed
Mississippi.
state lines to get married.
Yes, we did. That was in the 50s. Yeah.
Well, how many kids do you have?
Well, I have 3 girls and 2 boys, which I
Three
refer
B's
to
and
as
two
a full house.
Full house. And you have a whole bunch of grandkids. Me
A
being your
bunch
favorite.
of grands and great grands.
And I'm the favorite.
Oh. Okay, you're the favorite today for sure.
Well, no, I'm always the favorite. And how old are you, grandfather?
I'll be 84 this year.
84. Doesn't he look 57, guys? I said that yesterday. 57.
I hope so.
Yeah. Next question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Next question. What is your best memory from your 20s?
From my 20s. Well, I have mixed emotions about the 20s because we had just got married, and shortly, maybe a year later, we had our first kid. And then later we had 2 kids, and then, difficulty in getting jobs and stuff in Memphis. So luckily my grandmother found a place for me in New York, where I have been ever since. And ultimately we end up with 5 kids.
So your 20s was filled with kids and moving.
Hmm?
Your 20s was filled with kids and moving.
Moving and trying to find a new life, not knowing what to expect in New York, and it all worked out.
Are you happy you moved to New York?
Well, yes, I am. There was, um, struggles here as well, but racism was not as blatant as it was in Tennessee, and I did at least find a job, and one thing led to another. So I must say I did pretty well here in New York.
Yes, you did.
Still working, by the way.
Yeah, 84 and still working. So all you kids, keep working. Number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 is, what is your favorite type of music?
Well, coming from Tennessee, of course, it's jazz and blues.
And your favorite song?
My favorite song, believe it or not, is "The Nearness of You."
By?
Everybody has recorded that song. There are a number of people that I like. I like it both lyrically and instrumentally.
And Norah Jones did that
Norah
song.
Jones did it. Etta James, Sarah Vaughan, you name it. Everybody did that song. That's a great song.
Do you listen to my type of music, like modern day music?
Yes, I do. Occasionally. I like, there's some artists out there I like. But, as you know, I have an extended jazz collection, so that's my preference.
How many songs are on there? Like 100,000, 200,
I don't know.
700,000?
You couldn't listen to them in a year's time, I can tell you that.
Yeah, there's a lot of music on there.
I wish I had my a little sleeve to show you, but I let somebody look at it because they didn't believe me.
It's a lot of music.
Mm-hmm.
If you could play, since you love jazz so much, if you could play one instrument, what would it be?
Well, initially, I always wanted to be a musician, of course. My family couldn't afford to buy me an instrument, but I always liked the saxophone when I was growing up. The likes of Illinois Jackhead and Lester Young and people like that I really liked. And then as I progressed, and a famous piano player, Phineas Newborn in Memphis, kind of led me toward I now wanted to be a piano player. And then next thing you know, I was looking at others, and I would have been happy to play anything. Because I like guitar players as well.
I want to play the drums.
Well, I like music, period, and especially, and I'm a good listener. Most people don't listen. I listen.
Most people don't listen.
Mm-hmm.
I listen too, actually. Next question, let's go into food. What is your favorite food or drink?
Well, my favorite food, I guess, well, being from the South, of course I like Southern cuisine, but I like crawfish etouffee, Louisiana food, either crawfish or shrimp, and gumbo.
Gumbo.
Mm-hmm.
I just got into gumbo. I didn't
love
like
gumbo.
before. What's your favorite drink?
Well, when I started out, I was drinking wine and cheap wine at that. And
Wine in a box?
Hmm?
Wine in a box?
No, that came later. That wine was in a bottle when I was growing up. And anyway, I switched over as life got better, and I became a Scotch drinker. As you can see, I have an extended bar of different, probably 12 to 15 different types of Scotch. And that I enjoy, but now that I'm older also, I can't have as much. So I like red wine.
You guys can't even see it. There's more stuff over there. There's just bottles
Yeah,
everywhere.
all these are Scotches. There must be, 5, 6 per shelf. So that's about 18 different types of Scotch right there.
There's a lot of liquor down here.
Yeah, I can't drink it anymore.
Well, you can look at it now.
Yeah.
If you had to choose, which one would it be? Cake or pie?
Both.
Choose.
Well, I would choose probably cake. Coconut cake, because my grandmother made coconut cake like nobody in the world.
So no sweet potato pie, no apple pie, none of that, just cake.
Well, I like pies, but that's why I said both. But since I have to choose, I would choose the coconut cake, only made by my grandmother.
Okay.
Oh, my daughter makes it well too.
So pancake or waffle?
I like waffles, but I would probably choose pancakes because they stay warmer longer.
Oh yeah, you're always
Waffles
about
get
hot
cold
food.
too fast, yeah.
Who makes the best pancakes?
I do.
So you gonna make pancakes today?
Not today.
Tomorrow?
Not tomorrow.
Next weekend?
In the future.
Fine. So my grandfather's a big tech guy. I'm surprised he doesn't have his Apple Watch on, but he has so many technical things. So my next question is, if you had to leave one tech product behind in 2016, what would it be? That's your Apple TV, your Amazon stick, your Apple Watch, your everything.
I'd probably leave the computer, because since I have the watch and the phone, which I want to update,
computer?
the computer I have there instead of since I have an iPad. I have two iPads, by the way.
So he's got a computer from 2002. So of course you would leave that.
I would leave that one.
Of course.
Everything's accessible on the iPad.
That's true. Yes, we're Apple heads over here. Everything is Apple over here. Except for the thing that you would leave behind. Of course.
I like my watch too.
Yeah, watch is cool. What do you think about my generation?
Well, there's a lot of, I think there are more young people that are doing well that's not given the credit or not being exposed to the good. They seem to always focus on the bad things that happen instead of the good things. I wish they would show more of the young people that have accomplished so much that I see on Facebook, and I wish there was more of that.
But you like us. You like our generation.
Well, of course. I mean, there's at 83, I've seen a lot of changes, so. And, well, you're a good example. I think I wish there were more like you, that are doing things, that are progressing and so forth. I like that.
Yes.
And so is the others ones in our family. My grands and great grands, I see a bright future for all of them.
Yeah, we're good kids.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And from Alabama to New York.
Oh yeah, we're all over the place. So the last question is, what was the greatest advice you were ever given in your
I was given?
83 years? What was the best piece of advice you were given?
Well, I had more than one. It's hard to pinpoint. Believe it or not, the advice that I got came from so many sources. My first job, for example, I worked with some great people, and I learned so much from them. That was like going to college, because there's a variety of owners, 5 owners, and each one I learned from. And then I had good friends that you get information from. My postal job, my jazz nightclub. I had some great friends and people, lawyers and doctors and financiers, people and cops, and just a variety of people. And I learned from all of them. They all helped me through, even when I had hard times. There's always somebody. So it's hard to pinpoint one individual.
And you should always take advice, right?
Yeah, and you should listen. Listen and pay attention. I'm a good listener. And sometimes it's better to listen and then think about what you heard and analyze it, and you could see what's good for you and what's not.
That's great advice, Papa. That's great advice.
Thank you.
So yes, that
Right.
was 10 questions for my grandfather. Whew.
Thanks for the invite.
So if you like seeing my grandfather on here, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and maybe we'll be in a new setting, drinking a new drink or something like that. And we will see you next time. If you have any other questions, let us know, and we will be commenting in the comment box. So we'll see you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.